Hello and welcome back to a recap. Here is ES today being 3rd of May 2024, and we have the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, and 512 tick chart. And the pattern that we have traded today is a clean 5, clean 15, clean 5, and a single 1. So the it's a straightforward trade, frankly. The only difference is I just want to point out a few nuances. So because it is a single one entry, S1 entry, the entry will be on the 40 EMA. I've been highlighting the fact that if you have any of the entry moving averages squeezed with a key line or very close to a key line, those are levels that you want to trade. In this case, this purple line here indicates the 2-hour euro high low, and that happened to be around 51.06. So basically, the 40 was at around 51.0650, and the euro low, or sorry, the euro high, was 51.06. So I tried to get entries at those two levels, and again, profit target is 5 points, stop loss is 3 points, zero heat faced on this trade. The only difference is that my 5 points were at 11-ish, 11.25. But because I had this day open line, which is a very important or a very key support and resistance line, in this case it was, it became a resistance and then now will become a support. But because this line was obstructing my take profit zone, I happened to get out at this line. And of course, we've broken that line and we have now gone even further up. That's a different story. But 2 points here. One is if you have a key line squeezed next to the entry moving averages, then you need to consider that line. And yeah, sometimes you will get out at certain key areas because they are typical support or resistance lines. Nothing wrong with that. And now just giving you another angle to what was happening at this stage. So, I mean, obviously we know that ES is has a lot of dependency on the tech stocks, which means that ES will also move most likely in the direction of NQ. Or if NQ is moving in a particular direction, ES will also find a lot more force in that direction. So let's see. Okay, so here is another view or additional view that I had while I was trading ES, and also just bearing in mind some of the learnings that I've had on NQ. Like for example, you will see that on ES we were above the euro high, and then we were about to break that level, or basically go away from that level on the upside. Now, if you look at NQ here, NQ was at the same time where we were struggling to break from here. NQ was struggling to break the euro high level. It kept trying to break, came down, break, came down, and then finally the energy. That is one piece. So I was watching that, and obviously I mean, this is a tick chart for sure, but I was watching that, and I was actually also looking at the pattern here, and you can see that we basically got a double wave up. So we had this double wave down and then a wave up. That is one thing. So obviously you can again see how, and again, this is NQ's pre-market open level, and look at how it was resistance for or support for such a long time. It was support here, and then moved up, and then finally NQ was trying to take out this level, which it did when I was trading ES. The other aspect of NQ, which I have learned over a period of time, is how the ladder or the price ladder works on NQ. So again, I was looking at which number are we trading at, and if NQ remains above the 40s, which is basically we would have been here at around 45. If NQ remains above 45, then the probability of NQ going towards 80s and 90s and the next 100th, or in this case 17,800, is very high. I know that NQ, if it basically breaks 50, it will go to the 80s and 90s. So even though NQ was struggling here, uh, I knew that once it breaks, we should have momentum up. That did not help me in getting out here instead of here. But I knew that this whole trade on ES will not die on me. The probability of it dying on me was very low based on my knowledge of how NQ operates and the fact that NQ and ES work in tandem usually. And if NQ is pushing hard, the tech proportion of ES, which is the highest weightage, will also push hard and it will actually go up. So yeah, I thought it was important for me to point this out. I have been looking at NQ every time I've traded ES. So yeah, that's a small secret as well. But again, too much of analysis can create a lot of paralysis. So uh, you can use NQ. You may choose not to. It's your choice. But I have been trying to see how NQ is behaving when I'm trading ES. All right. Hope that's making sense, and hope you like what I've shared. And please to let me know if you have any questions. Bye.